Kevin Paffrath was born in 1992 in Germany, but his parents moved to the United States when he was only a year and a half old. Their life as an immigrant family was not at all easy. His father was a ship captain, so he was often away for long periods of time. His mother was a waiter who worked long hours for minimum wage. Even at a young age, Kevin's curiosity and entrepreneurial spirit began to emerge, always looking for new ways to make a dollar, to hustle, to build. Kevin quickly became one of the top students in his class and became a part of the debate team. He even joined a law enforcement explorer program, aiming to become a police officer one day. At 16, he started working, but his future and life changed forever after his debate team went on a school trip to Paris. But it wasn't the city's famous sights that caught his attention. It was Lauren. She was from California, full of energy and warmth, with a laugh that drew him in right away. They spent the day talking and exploring, their connection immediate and powerful. From that moment, they were inseparable. Once they returned to their respective states, Lauren and Kevin maintained an ongoing long-distance relationship. Even though months went by, their relationship did not fizzle out but only grew stronger.
My parents said you could move with us and finish high school here in California.
For real? That's awesome!
Lauren's parents, both successful real estate agents, welcomed Kevin into their home with open arms. After the young couple finished high school, they enrolled in college and took on various low-paying jobs to start building a future together. But it wasn't easy.
Rough day?
That's an understatement. With these kinds of jobs, we're never going to be able to move to our own place. We have to find another way.
What about we get ourselves some real estate licenses?
What?
My parents have been doing really well in real estate.
Are you saying work for your parents?
No, I'm saying create our own business.
With Lauren's encouragement, Kevin took his first big leap into real estate. They pooled their savings, took out a loan, and bought a rundown property that most would overlook. But together, they saw opportunity where others saw obstacles, and that first investment became the foundation of something far bigger.
Trust me, baby. This is just the beginning.
After successfully renting out their first home, Kevin and Lauren's business, the Paffrath organization, took off. They flipped one house after another and another, turning rundown properties into desirable rentals. As their business expanded, so did their responsibilities. Kevin handled the financials and negotiations, while Lauren oversaw design and renovations. Kevin and Lauren not only grew their business but also their family. But in the business world, no matter how successful, every entrepreneur makes mistakes along the way.
Think about it, Lauren. If we add a construction branch to the business, we can control the entire process from start to finish. No more relying on outside contractors. We'd save on costs, speed up renovations, and make sure everything is done exactly how we want it.
I understand that, but still, we don't know much about the construction business. What if we're taking on more than we can handle?
We've always thrived under pressure. This time it won't be any different. Trust me.
But what began as a promising expansion for the company quickly turned into a nightmare. Delays and complications started piling up, pushing all the projects further off course.
Bad news, boss. The contractor says we've got some foundation problems. We'll need to start over and...
Can you please tell me what's going on?
Since we launched the construction branch about 18 months ago, we've lost about $1 million.
Oh my, I knew it was bad, but not this bad.
I know, I blew it. We need to close it right now, but still, it's gonna take a lot of work and time to recover from this. I'm so sorry, babe.
Hey, don't worry about it. We'll figure something out.
After just a year and a half, the Paffrath organization's construction branch was closed forever. However, this failure was the seed of something much bigger.
Hey, babe. I was wondering what you were up to.
I'm gonna launch my YouTube channel.
YouTube channel? About what?
I'm going to make videos about finances, the real estate business, and mainly about our experience. I keep thinking about how many people are out there, just like us when we started, trying to figure it out all on their own. Maybe I can offer them a helping hand. I don't know if they'll be interested or if they'll even like me, but what do I lose by trying?
So, how are you going to name your channel?
Hi, Internet. My name's Kevin, and I'm here to tell you about building wealth with real estate.
Kevin's first videos started modestly, focused on real estate, but his passion and dedication were evident. Views were low at first, but despite working 2 jobs at the same time, he kept going.
In this video, I want to show you how I invested $10,500. I bought this drug house for $700,000. Let's do a little tour, and then we'll flip it to make it a successful rental.
By 2020, Kevin's channel hit 1 million subscribers. His dedication to producing multiple videos daily, often before dawn, paid off big time. Despite the Paffrath organisation owning 22 properties and generating substantial income from rentals, Meet Kevin eventually became the family's primary source of income. With over 1 million subscribers, Kevin was earning an average of $150,000 per month from ad revenue alone. But that was just the beginning. He expanded his income streams by selling online courses on Teachable, bringing in an additional $330,000 a month on average. Kevin also capitalized on affiliate links and partnerships, earning another $80,000 or more monthly. Less than 10 years after embarking on their first work venture together, Lauren and Kevin Paffrath were multimillionaires. But of course, Kevin's newfound fame and exposure had its dark downside. For one, Kevin was never one to shy away from controversy. He boldly voiced his opinions, often challenging and even directly criticizing some of the most prominent figures in the financial world.
Dave Ramsey's real estate referral program is a complete ripoff. Grant Cardone's entire business model is built on over-leveraging debt. Super dangerous.
This type of controversy took Kevin to court more than once, causing major damage to his reputation. Still, nothing caused a bigger hit to Kevin's image than the fall of FTX. Kevin had been promoting FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange that soon after collapsed, causing massive financial losses for many of its users. Kevin had endorsed the platform in his videos, earning $2,500 for each mention. But when the company went bankrupt, a lot of his followers took a big financial hit. As his followers looked to him for guidance, he understood the heavy cost of missteps and vowed to learn from each one.
I know I let you guys down, and for that, I'm truly sorry. This is going to be a scar that I carry with me as an influencer. We always talk about learning from mistakes, and I can promise you, this one has taught me a lot. I will be better.
Despite all the controversies, Kevin continued making videos and giving his opinion on broader financial topics, investments, and even politics.
We need policies that promote growth, not stifle it. And don't even get me started on these new rent control regulations. They're making it impossible for property owners to stay afloat.
Running for governor, Kevin? Please tell me you're joking.
I'm not. I'm tired of just talking. If I think I can make a difference, I have to try. I've been talking about this for years. Housing is out of control. Taxes are through the roof, and they keep passing more useless regulations. People are fed up. Now is the time to prove that I actually know what I'm talking about.
Soon, Kevin launched his candidacy as a Democrat, aiming to replace Governor Gavin Newsom if the recall against him were to succeed. With his decision to run for governor came a wave of public scrutiny. Opinions were everywhere, and not all of them were kind. But Kevin's resilience kept him pushing forward, determined to make his voice heard. The youngest candidate in the California recall debate was facing seasoned political players with years of experience under their belts.
First, Kevin Kiley, a Republican currently a member of the state assembly. Kevin Faulconer, a Republican, former mayor of San Diego. John Cox, a Republican businessman who previously ran for governor in 2018. And finally, Kevin Paffrath, a Democrat running as a financial educator, analyst, and real estate broker, perhaps better known by his YouTube channel, Meet Kevin. Candidate Paffrath, you're running as a Democrat, but you're fairly new to politics. Many people know you as a YouTuber, not a politician. How do you respond to concerns that your experience isn't enough for this role?
Well, I get that concern. I didn't come up through the traditional political system, and I don't have any experience as a public servant, but that's exactly why I'm running. People are tired of politicians. of the same faces recycling the same promises every few years. I've spent my career working in real estate, understanding California's housing crisis firsthand, and teaching financial education to millions online. I may not be a career politician, but I'm a problem solver, and that's exactly what this state needs. My goal is to make California affordable again, whether it's housing, taxes, or education. In 60 days, we will make sure nobody's on our streets anymore. There's no reason we can't do it. We have the money, we have the willpower, we just need the leadership to make it happen. We need a governor who is willing to do what's right for Californians.
Oh, come on. We need to stop this circus. California is in crisis, and what we need now is experienced leadership, not influencers playing at politics.
Mr. Falconer, if you think new ideas are part of a circus, then maybe that's why we keep getting the same stale results from career politicians like yourself. Experience is important, no doubt, but sometimes it's that very experience that holds people back from seeing beyond the usual solutions. When you care enough to make a difference, things usually work out. I created my own path alongside my wife, Lauren. Perhaps it is time for California to take a new path too.
For Kevin, California wasn't just a place, it was an idea, a promise. A state with boundless potential and beauty, but also deep divisions. He believed he could help to create a California where every dream could find a place to grow. The campaign had come down to this final moment. Kevin and his team gathered in silence, watching the screen, each of them holding onto a shared hope. All that was left was to wait.
Tonight, all eyes are on California as final counts trickle in. Will the recall succeed? And if so, who will step up to lead the state? With nearly all votes counted, California has voted to retain Governor Gavin Newsom. The recall election has failed, and now, for the replacement candidates, leading the field is Republican candidate Larry Elder. But in a surprising second place, Kevin Paffrath, the political newcomer and YouTube sensation.
Come on, Kevin, this is only the beginning.
For Kevin Paffrath, this wasn't the end of his journey. Every defeat, every setback, each one had only ever been a step towards something bigger. For him, this wasn't a final chapter, but an invitation to dream bigger.
Hey everyone, I'm back, and we've got some exciting things ahead.
California, this journey isn't over, not by a long shot.
Whether as a real estate mogul, financial mentor, or simply Kevin, he's a man driven by a need to make a difference, to build, to lead, to inspire. This isn't the story of a single success or failure, it's the story of resilience, of learning, and of choosing every day to keep moving forward. For Kevin, the journey continues, it always will. Because in his words, the real victory is never giving up.
People see the highlights, but the truth is something I'm still figuring out myself.